All right, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this present evil world. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the Most High, whom the world just calls God, but his only name, which is a Hebrew name, is Yahweh. And his only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, his only name, which is also a Hebrew name, is Yahweh Shai. So all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. And Bahashem is coming in the name of, and then Yahweh Shai. Okay? So all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, which are the elders of all the nation of Israel that's here on the earth today, whether you can receive it or not. Salutations to all you Akim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Like I always like to start out, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. All right? It's not a religion. It's our nationality, our heritage, our bloodline, our culture, our lineage. It's who we are. We are the people of the book. The people of the book. The nation of the book, which are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? The children of God. This lesson, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but basically the gist of it is that the Most High, he deals with nations in that on the earth is always a nation of people who are in rulership. A nation of people who, are the top nation at one particular time, okay, on the earth, all right? And in this particular dispensation of time, you have the Edomites, all right? That's their biblical nationality. The Edomites are ruling the earth right now. And no matter what, it's given into, whatever people's hand by the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the Edomites of today call themselves white people, all right? And then you have different, like they call themselves, a few different things, the people that may call themselves French or Russian or Australian or German, or whatever they call themselves. If their bloodline goes back to if their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, all right, they're definitely a Edomite, okay? And those that is the main ones that's in power right now is the people that's calling themselves Jewish. They call themselves Jewish over in the land of Israel right now, okay? They call themselves Jewish, or the Jews of today, okay? And simply they are not. Okay, they are the Edomites, all right, the Khazars, okay? And so those are the ones that's in power today. But at some point in time, you had all nations that was in power, okay, at some point in time in history. And so it's always going to be like that, all right, that some nation is going to be in rulership. Some nation are going to rule over the rest of the people. Okay, so you'll have the rulers, and then you'll have the subjects, the rulers of that nation, and then you're going to have the subjects of other nations, all other nations. Okay, it's always been like that, and it always will be. Okay, but we're coming into a time where the kingdom is and those in rulership are going to be the chosen children of the Most High God that's going to have a rulership without end. Because all kingdoms thus far has had its beginning, and it had its fall, its end, all right? And then someone else came into power, all right? And the Israelites' rulership, the true chosen people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the next time that you come into power, into rulership, you're gonna rule righteously and forever and ever, even forever. Okay, so I'm just gonna kick it off, and Lord willing, this is edifying. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 53 in the Apocrypha. Okay, 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 53, and this is a part of the actual Bible that was taken out. All right. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we have it today. Okay, that which was taken out. You can get you a 1611 edition King James Version Bible, and this is right included in it. Okay, the Biblical Destruction Group took it out, and it for many reasons. One being that history that they have in their libraries is right here in the Bible, okay? In this particular part of the Bible, which now today is called the Apocrypha, which really it's just a part of the Bible. So carrying on, but like I said, that's another lesson, and there are already lessons proving that fact. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 53. It says, "Upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all." So of Adam come all people that's on the planet Earth right now. All the different nationalities of people, all right, stem from Adam. It says, and so besides all the people that's on the earth that come from Adam, there's another people who also come from Adam. Let's read on. It says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So here it is, out of all the people that come from Adam, you have all the people, then you have another people who are a chosen special people. Okay? It says, verse 55, "All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes." So for this special chosen people, who the Most High chose to be his chosen people, above all people, better than all people, okay? He said he made the world for their sakes. Verse 56. "As for the other people," so all the other people who are not a part of that chosen people, that chosen nation, all the other nations, it says what? "As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but to be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel." Here's another reason they took it out too, because all these other nations to the Most High are compared to his chosen people, all right? The other people are nothing, but be like unto spittle, spit. It says, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. If you about to go wash your car and you carrying a bucket of water and a little bit spill out of it, you're not worrying about that. You're going to carry, gonna drop some, or you're going to carry on and go wash your car. You're not going to try to, I dropped a little thing of water. Let me get that. It's nothing. That's how the Lord, in comparison of us, are looking at these other nations as a little drop that just fell out the bucket. Oh, that's it? Nah, don't matter. This is what the Bible is saying, okay? I'm just a messenger. Verse 57, it says, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen." Heathen are those who are not Israelites. Heathen are these other nations outside of the nation of Israel. If your bloodline doesn't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you are a heathen. You are another nation. You are another people, all right, that have also come from Adam, but you're likened unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Nothing in comparison to his true chosen people, all right? But it says, and now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing. Esdras said, now these heathen, Lord, these other nations who you said had the reputation of being nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Now they're becoming the rule over us. If the world is made for our sakes and we're supposed to be the rulers thereof, man, why are these heathen, these other nations who you said are nothing, why are they lords over us? Why are they ruling over us and devouring us? Right? It says, verse 58, but we, thy people, right? The Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten. We are the only begotten of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? Once we were begotten, then we in turn made these other nations. Okay? We're the only begotten of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. Are given into their hands. Who gave us unto their hands to rule over? The Most High God. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Esdras asks, how long are we going to be given into their hands? All right? Because we were given into their hands because of our disobedience. And that's why we don't even know who we are today. Like Jeremiah 17:4 says, it says, Jeremiah 17:4, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever. So it says, you shall serve your enemies. You shall serve, you will be given into their hands, to these heathens' hands, to these other nations' hands. Okay? But why? This is Jeremiah 5:19. It says, and it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doeth the Lord our God all these things unto us? Why? Why are we given into their hands? Why are they ruling over us? Why is the Most High allowing all these things that has befallen us? All right. Why are we the lowest of the lowest? Why are we acting just like niggas, spicks and tontos, just like they call us? Why are we sitting up here doing the things of these other nations and our bums and are just looked at as something just despicable? We're despised. Okay? Why? It says, wherefore doeth the Lord our God all these things unto us? Then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so shall ye serve strangers in a land that is not yours. So when we got the law, statutes, and commandments, this chosen special people, all right, got these laws, statutes, and commandments when we escaped through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua via Moses. All right, we escaped out of the hands of the Egyptians and we left Egyptian slavery. Then we went into the wilderness and got the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and he said when we get to our land, we should follow all these laws, statutes, and commandments. But we didn't. For one, he told us to kill all the people utterly. Everything and that they had, everybody and everything that they had to deal with, kill them all, destroy them utterly. All right. It says, but we didn't utterly destroy him. Not only did we not utterly destroy him, but what the scripture say, this is Psalms 106:34. It says they did not destroy the nations. So the Israelites did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them. So the Lord commanded us to kill these nations who was not following the laws, who was not treating the land right, who was not doing anything according to how the Most High would have. Okay, so that's why they were supposed to get killed. Okay, they wasn't his special chosen people who were doing all those things. Right. So it says they did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. All right, which was a trap unto us Israelites, who not only did we not utterly destroy them and kill them, but we were mingled amongst them and we learned their works in our land. We were serving their gods, which were idols made up, all right, in our land. So he said, all right, Jeremiah 17:4, since that's what you did, all right, now you're going to serve strangers in a land that's not yours. Now I'm going to scatter you amongst all these nations. You're going to stop from thine heritage that I gave thee. Now you're going to call yourself whatever nation of people that you're scattered to. You're going to call yourself what they call themselves, or even what they just make up for you to call yourself. Like you color. Oh, well, today now you could be you Negroes now. I found a new one. You're African American. How about that? Oh, and you guys are Tontos. But you know what? We'll call you Native American Indians. Yeah, that sounds good. You guys will call you Mexican. You guys will call Jamaicans. You guys will call Puerto Ricans. How about that? Huh? You guys will call Argentinians. You guys will call Uruguayan. You know, you guys are Dominicans. You know, so forth and so on. All right? And we stopped from our heritage that he actually gave us. Okay? Why? Because we disobeyed. But our punishment is up, basically. All right? It's up. Almost. All right? We're right at the door. All right? See, but now the true chosen men out of the chosen people are going to forsake this present evil world. They're going to remember themselves. They're going to know that, oh no, we're not black. Oh no, we're not Mexican. Oh no, we're not Puerto Rican. We're actually the Israelites of the Bible from our respective tribes. All right. So Esdras was asking, how long shall this endure? It says, man, we are thy people, thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover. All right. How long are we going to be given into their hands? Okay. I'm going to jump to 2nd Esdras 5:23. It says, and said, O Lord, thou that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine. And of all the lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit. And of all the flowers thereof one lily. And of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river. And of all the builded cities thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls of the fowls that are created thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of peoples thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest thou gavest a law that is approved of all. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many? All right. And I just read, we disobeyed when we was in our own land, had the law, statutes, and commandments that made us a separate, holy people. All right. To be able to live on this planet the smartest, wisest way. Okay? That's why the other nations looked at us like, wow, what a wise and understanding people, the way they live. This is how you should do it. Okay? See, but of course they envied us. All right? And of course, they not the special chosen people. Okay? So they truly didn't understand. And like I say, they of course would be jealous and, want us to go off. And like it says in Lamentations, it says they looked for this day that we would go down. Okay? Because they want to be some type of special chosen people, but they're not. It's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Most High did it. He chose us to be the special chosen people. And I thank him for that, because I'm thankful to be an Israelite. Okay? But soon, all right, because like I say, the Most High gives this planet, over to a nation to rule. All right? At, a point in time. And all nations have. And all nations has messed up. All right? That's why the foundations of the earth are out of course. Okay? I'm going to carry on. This is Second Esdras chapter 3 and 13. It says, "Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, his seed. And unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him unto thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude." So Jacob became a great multitude. Jacob became the Hebrew Israelites, that great multitude, that chosen people, all right? That special chosen people, all right? Now, carrying on, all right, since you realize now, it says, "Thou didst choose him unto thee, and that y'all will never forsake his seed." So that chosen people that I had been reading about is the Israelites, all right? So Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, had 12 sons, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites, the children of God, okay? The special chosen children of the Most High God. This is Sirach chapter 44 and 19. It says, Abraham was a great father of many people. In glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High and was in covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, and when he was proved, he was found faithful. Therefore he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations in his seed, and that he would multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea. So cause them to inherit from sea to sea. From sea to sea is the earth. It says he's going to cause his seed, Abraham's seed, to inherit, have the inheritance of the earth and ruling the earth. Okay? It says, "And from the river unto the utmost part of the land," the whole world. It says, "And Isaac, with Isaac did he establish likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant, and made it rest upon the head of Jacob." So after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he said he made it rest upon the head. What? Made the covenant, the blessing of all men, the promises, that oath, that inheritance from sea to sea, and from the river unto the utmost part of the land, the whole world, right? He said he made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing and gave him a heritage and divided his portions among the 12 tribes did he part them. That's where it rested, among Jacob and his 12 sons. The 12 tribes did he part them. The Hebrew Israelites, all right? The 12 tribes of Israel, all right? Was this special chosen people that he established a covenant, an oath, a promise to inherit the kingdom and all people. Okay? Carrying on. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom, all right, the kingdom, which is rulership, okay, is translated from one people to another. So here it is, at some point in time, all nations had the kingdom at one point, had rulership at one point. Now it says because of unrighteous dealings, because unrighteous dealings, you don't know how to basically rule in righteousness. You don't know how to rule this world, all right, in righteousness. It says because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another people. All right, it's going to go from this nation of people up. Y'all didn't do it right. Up, y'all going to finally go down. This other people going to take y'all over. I'm going to allow the spirit to get in them to take over you people because you didn't do it right. So now you people are doing it. Oh, y'all ain't doing it right either, huh? Okay, so now you going to have a beginning and you going to have a fall. You didn't do it right either. Now it's going to go to another people. All right, it's being translated from one people into another. But he said that he made the world for our sakes. So really, we should be in rulership. But guess what? We didn't do it right either. The Israelites didn't do it right either. All right, we disobeyed. Okay, we were unrighteous as well at points. All right. Maybe the closest you can get to it is during the time of King David and King Solomon, okay? But it still wasn't done in perfection. Plus, we had to go through all these experiences and know how, to been through everything to be able to rule righteously, all right? To be wise, like the scriptures talk about, is going through experiences. All right. Once you go through experiences, then you've tried that thing out. All right. Matter of fact, this is Sirach chapter 34 and 9. It says, a man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. So we're going through all these different experiences, and it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See, because he could have put us on top and calls us to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and give us put the law, statutes, and commandments in our minds and our hearts. All right. See, but then we could get puffed up like we did it. But it was all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So we can always be humble and knowing that, man, our power did this for us. All right. He chose us to be this special people, and he gave us this world. He did it. Okay. It says, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. We're going to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding written in our minds and our hearts, man. That's how we're going to be able to rule in righteousness. We're not going to, like it says in Sirach 10 and 8, Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. See, we're not going to have any unrighteous dealings. We're going to deal righteously. We're going to deal in total righteousness. Okay? But like it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right? Now this is 1 Maccabees 2:10. 1 Maccabees 2:10. It says, what nation had not had a part